Welcome to episode 37 of the Danger Cats podcast. Today we have two good friends of ours, Kennedy Rose and Kruella Kraken, both exotic dancers, to talk about the industry, how they got into dancing, wild stories in the club, a bunch of shit. Also, be sure to listen to the full episode. We'll be dropping some knowledge on your ass about something new that's going to be happening with these two. Super stoked on the idea. They're stoked on it, and it'll be dropping next week. Super, super excited. Also, one last little thing here. Use the code podcast69 to get yourself 15% off merch. That's right, dangercatshop.com. Hit that up, use that code up, save yourself some dollar bills. Watch DCTV.com. Now live with CKY. That's right. How Jackass all began. Bam Margera's career started with this. It's very exciting. We have that streaming on the streaming service. If you get what I mean here, brother. Anyways, let's get right into the episode. And yeah, fucking A. Keep fucking with the Danger Cats.
Is it weird that I'm still horny? 'Cause I'm eating more than just your pussy. Oh, like my mama always told me, you gotta love your woman from head to toe. Lick a pussy, then the rest.
All right, welcome back, Danger Cats. I have two special guests, very good friends of the show, and we're going to be dropping some information on it. Yeah, you can move it to wherever you want.
That's perfect.
Kennedy Rose and Kruella Kraken in house with me today. How are you, ladies?
So good.
So good.
So good. So ready.
Are you?
Yeah.
Should we tell them the fun news first, or should we make them wait for it? Or should,
Always make them wait.
Always make them wait. Is that the rule?
Way harder.
is that known? Is that a known fact? I wouldn't know. I'm a 3-pump chump on the best of days, so.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, right?
Yay.
Yay! I like those ones. And they leave me alone, and I make fun of them after.
We only have a few group chats, don't worry.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
7.
Only 7?
Yeah.
You just, exclude the one person that you want to make fun of that day? I know how this goes. I'm in about a few of them.
Oh, God. That's so true.
So how did you get into dancing then? Let's get this one out of the way. The most generic question ever.
I was a construction worker.
And you got tired of that shit?
Well, I held the record for most drug tested on site because I didn't know what I was doing.
Wait, so you fucked a lot of stuff up there, so then they piss test you a lot?
I may have demolished a company truck with a Packer once.
Oh my God. How does that even happen? You got to tell this now.
Okay, well, they threw me into the machine and I forgot where the brake was and I couldn't stop, and then that was my first day on site.
Leaving an impression.
Yeah, no kidding. The boss must have just loved you.
Oh, loved me.
All bosses love her.
Yeah.
I had to pull some strings. Kidding.
Jokes. I only had my job for 2 weeks only. Then he canned me after my first paycheck.
So then I was looking for other jobs on Kijiji, actually.
Right.
And then I saw an ad for Showgirls, Diamonds, Eden, looking for VIP dancers.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know, maybe I'll try it out. So I went in, did all my stuff, got my license, and first night I made almost $1,000, and I was like, this is way better. So
Yeah.
I started.
I mean, you could be demolishing trucks. That would seems like it'd be a lot of fun, but instead you're just dancing away.
2 different types of fun.
Two different styles of demolition. Let them buck. Those old mills are running right through you.
That's what I'm here for. Just sounds.
It just sounds.
Just sounds.
Farts and burps. The odd sneeze.
It's my thing, yeah.
It's my shit,
We don't
dog.
need a soundboard. Kraken's in the house.
Exactly. That was one of the requests that you had was a soundboard, but I don't even think you fucking need it.
I don't need one, but it's comforting to have that there, you know?
Yeah, well, we can, like, I can take sound bites of all the farts and burps that you take out of here, and then it's actually your fart and burp on the sound bite.
Oh, that's amazing.
That's lovely, is it not?
That's exactly what I need.
That's what you were gunning for. Am I correct on this?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Hell yeah.
And now, how did you get into dancing?
Actually, Bear seen me.
Really?
Go dancing, and he had messaged me on Facebook, and he's like, you should come dance out here. I can start you at this, and you get this many shows a night. And I was like thinking about it. And he's like, okay, can you call me? So I called him, and we had this big miscommunication. He had wanted to invite me to a wedding because most of his family is not a fan of him because of the way he looks.
Yeah.
So he wanted to bring someone who looks just as absurd.
Yeah.
And I had read into it and thought he was asking me if I was an escort and told him to fuck off, and to kick rocks, and to never speak to me again. And he messaged me 2 years later and apologized, and then I started dancing. So he could have started way earlier. I should have, because the money was way better, but...
Did you do an amateur contest at Shade before you started?
Yeah, actually, Bear took me there to, like, apply for a stage girl.
Really?
Yeah,
They
had to see my show, yeah. So he took me there, and I won, you know.
No big thing.
No big thing.
Were you, like, pole dancing or anything like that, but prior to you going and taking, like, ever doing that amateur?
I did, like, go-go dancing, and there was a pole on the stage, so we did, like, you know, the spins and stuff, but nothing crazy, like...
Nothing
like,
what you're doing now.
Yeah, that's, big step up.
Yeah, like that show that you had at Miss New Canada on the weekend was pretty gnarly.
It was aight. It was aight. I did aight. It was okay.
I thought it was pretty rad.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
I did my best.
Now, the one thing I've been dying to ask is, like, what's some of the shit that you guys do to fuck with dudes inside the club? Because that's, like, the one thing that I've been, like, dying to know. Like, every workplace has those pranks and shit that you pull on one another. Like, here, we fuck with one another, like, on a new level. Where I feel like you could really fuck around with some customers and, like, some dumbass dudes that come in there.
Oh, yeah.
Our thing that we do when we work together is straw farts, because we're 5, and that's the funniest, the funniest thing ever.
Do you want to try one? I have straw.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, if the club's, like, even if it's busy and guys are just being annoying and, like, you know, boring and not talking to us, we'll, like, walk behind tables. And are you ready for this?
Yeah, I'm watching.
All right. Oh, fuck. The straw's too long.
I'm sorry. I flinched when she moved.
No, it's too long.
It's too long?
Anyway.
But it sounds like a greasy fart.
Really?
Real
We'll just
greasy.
walk behind them and do that and just see that, like, watch their reactions.
Yeah, she won't let them see her face or anything, and I just, like, they all pop up, and they're like, what the fuck was that? And they look and see this hot blonde walking away, and they're like, oh my god, did that actually come from her?
She done shitted on me. She shitted on me.
Farted and picked her pants.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's the main one, that's the go-to one a lot?
Or we'll tell guys that if they buy a dance from us, then we'll do things to each other with straws that we guarantee they've never seen before in a lap dance. And obviously they're like, oh my god, what is it? And they're really in for a treat. So.
We put it in her pussy. And then we make her queef. A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
I'm going to show you something you've never seen before.
It's like a screaming queef because it comes out so quickly, and like she's also laughing, so like her abdomen's working.
Oh, so it's like a wah, wah.
No,
it's really it sounds like Satan is coming out of there. Hello, my children.
I have no idea why they don't buy more time with us, but I would if someone did that.
What's the main reaction you get out of this one? Like, do you get like horrified or do you get a laugh out of these guys?
A horrified laugh, and they usually always say, well, yeah, I guess I've never seen that before.
You get the odd one or two that just think it's hilarious, love it, and actually do buy more time. And then you get some that are mortified.
I think at the end of it, it's probably worth to see them just absolutely mortified about it anyways.
Oh, hell
It's
yeah.
amazing.
It's worth, plus the idiots paid. Oh, I wonder what she's going to do with that straw, man.
It's in her butt now. We call this one the martini.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So other than, armpit farts and queef farts with straws, do you have any other cool tricks that we can learn these dangerous felines about?
Other than the typical, she's my sister. Oh, she's also my sister. And she's my sister too. Whatever helps get everyone bought out,
Yeah.
Young guys eat it up. They love that shit.
So obviously they buy into you guys being sisters, do they?
Yeah, sisters, friends, cousins, anything. They want to know they're somehow related.
We totally aren't even friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys hate one another, don't you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, there was that kid last week that thought he got squirted on.
Yes, you got to tell. So they told me this story prior for us to us hitting record, which is fucking amazing. I'll let you tell it because it is your story.
I had a customer and he is very intoxicated and very cocky, like just annoying.
Yeah.
And so I had him for a dance, and the girl that was working the VIP room, she told me to tell him to close his eyes and tell him I was going to squirt on him. So I did, and I was like, keep your eyes closed. And she came up behind the bench with a bottle of water and just started squirting it on him. And of course he believed everything, and
I hope it was cold water, like ice cold.
it was just out of a water bottle. And then he went around telling everybody that Kennedy squirted on him and left before I could tell him that it was just water. So I made his life. His grandchildren are going to know about this.
Yeah, that's probably a fantasy in his head this whole time. He's been dreaming of a stripper to squirt on him, and now he's going to run around the world. Now no, it's going to be even better if he listens to this and has to find out, or like one of his friends has been bragging about it for, I don't know, maybe this whole time has been bragging about it, and then he has to get himself exposed on this podcast. Just that would make it almost a little bit better, wouldn't it?
Oh, hell yeah.
Sorry.
Oopsie poopsie.
He's just going to ignore it in his head and just go and run with it after this. It's like, no, that actually happened. She squirted on me. This is all made up. This story that you just told is fake.
In his story, it's probably he made you squirt.
Oh,
Yeah,
totally.
Yeah, definitely, because he was so...
He's such a
She
man.
was
Yeah.
so into me.
Yeah, like, just the way she was rubbing on me, I could just feel like
So she
was...
belched in my face.
Yeah.
She squirted on me.
Then she did this trick with a straw that I've never seen before. And then next thing you know, we hit it off.
The noises that came out of her.
Yummy.
I only hear of this in my dreams. Oh my God. So how many years have you been dancing then?
I've been dancing for almost 5 years.
5 years, and yourself?
3.
3.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Yeah.
And how often do you do those competitions like Miss Nude and all that?
Fuck, there's like 500 this year.
Is there?
There's usually just Miss Nude Northern Alberta and Miss Nude Alberta.
Mm-hmm.
They've been having that for pretty constantly for a few years now, and that's like, 2 competitions a
Yeah.
year. And now they have Miss Nude Showgirls in Fort Mac, which is amazing. It's a good club. And they have Miss Nude Diamonds in 2 weeks. That's here in Edmonton. And then they also had Miss Nude Canada in Calgary, so there's quite a few this year. So
Yeah.
it seems like there's gonna be like fucking 6 to do this year, which is good, but also exhausting.
Is that a lot of work to like prepare for something like that, or like?
God, yes.
Like-
So much work and money and patience and anxiety and fucking but hey, it's fun.
It's fun.
Yay.
Yeah, it sounds like a ton of fun.
Woohoo!
Yeah, there's a lot that goes into those shows.
Well, like you did the nail bed. Like I don't even know how to explain that. Like you do like
Bed of nails.
bed of
Yeah.
nails and all that, which fucking just to perfect that and make a show out of that takes time out of your life. I would imagine so.
Yeah, it's not the most comfortable stage prop.
I wouldn't think so. Have you like stabbed yourself with that yet?
Oh, numerous times.
Numerous
No,
times.
there's always cuts all over.
Hell yeah.
They're real nails.
Yeah.
And then like the fire shows and everything like that takes a lot of practice to
Practice,
like get
yeah.
good at it anyways.
Get your safety down and everything.
Yeah, no doubt.
Still lots of girls who do not have their safety down.
And just burn the fuck out of themselves.
Out of themselves, out of customers, out of the stage.
Oh.
Some girls gotta smarten the fuck up when it comes to fire. I mean, probably myself included, there's always something to learn, but goddamn, some of these girls. Yeah.
I would pay to see like some dude get lit on fire. Like I find that kind of slightly hilarious, if I don't mind me.
I'll let another girl do it. I'll
until the club gets sued.
Yeah.
Have you ever fell off the stage hammered?
Only when I tried to do an amateur contest when I was 18 at Diamond, but not once I started actually working as a dancer.
No.
I've witnessed many amateur girls, but I've never
I've
taken a dive myself.
I've seen it once. It was some chick in Lethbridge, and she was fucking hammered. And did you ever dance at the old Top Hat? Did you ever go there? There was like a swing, like the bar swing.
What?
Yeah.
What? That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and she was like misjudged where she was on the stage by like about probably 3 feet, and was like walking backwards, just drunk as shit, and thought that, okay, I'm gonna grab this and like do some sexy fall. Well, she fell off the stage and took out like 3 dudes in the front row, and all you can hear is, "What the fuck?" That poor chick, like, good for her. She just got her ass up and then crawled back up onto the stage and finished her show.
The show must continue.
Yes.
Always.
I fell off the bar at my go-go dancing job in Mexico once, actually.
Just once?
Just once?
Just once.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get free tequila all night.
I was expecting it more if you're getting free tequila.
Nope, just once.
Just once.
Yeah.
How far was the fall?
It was a good, probably almost 5 feet. 6 feet. So it was probably between 5 and 6 feet. It was pretty high.
No, what I got
Straight onto the cement.
Oh
yeah.
I got a crack out of your post on Instagram the other day of your gracefulness in your high heels.
That's what happens when you wear 9-inch heels. I mean, it's bound to happen sometimes. I do roll my ankles.
You just see the ankles going a little bit, and then all of a sudden, wow.
I'm glad they had the camera.
You gotta find. I can't even talk shit because I can't there's no way in hell I'd be able to walk in those fucking things.
Your heels always go on you, though.
Yeah.
Always. You were standing at the back of the stage at Shade once, and I just remember you're standing there and you're like telling the DJ to hurry up, and boom, you like went to the ground so quickly, and her whole shoe just snapped in half. She's like holding it up.
My shoe was like to break mid-performance, and then I biff it, and it's really fun.
Yeah, it's her thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody's gotta have their shtick.
What happens when you wear your shoes to the last thread?
Like you're featuring at Newton, she falls a lot.
She's beauty. She's grace.
She'll end up on your face.
Well played.
She always gets back up. Don't worry.
She's beauty, she's grace, she'll end up on your face.
She'll squirt on you.
Yeah.
Miss New Northern's biggest whore.
Like that's just the Northerns.
Just the northern ones?
Yeah.
The southern ones are soft, eh?
Yeah.
Pussies.
Everyone in the Southern is fucking slut. It's not even a contest.
So what has been your give me your favorite experience and worst experience in the club? That's gotta there's gotta be a moment that sticks out more than anything.
Parkour in Grand Prairie.
Oh my God.
With my sister Victoria Villan and Kennedy Rose, we had all the management jumping over us, jumping under things. We had customers fucking grabbing each other's heads and just launching themselves off of each other. And we were all in big 9-inch heels, rolling around drunk as fuck. And
yeah, we were drunk messes that time. We got inspired by the Office episode where they're doing parkour. To make it was a good 25 Snapchat story of us just doing parkour drunk as fuck all over the bar.
I still have all of those videos if you ever want to post any of them.
Of course.
Oh my goodness.
This sounds incredible.
It was amazing.
A worst experience?
Yeah, I have to think about that one.
Yeah, you got puked on just a fucking week ago. It happens all the time.
Getting puked on?
Yeah.
In the back, if you're giving a private dance, you get some dickhead puking on you?
Yeah, the guy seemed fine and he seemed drunk, and then he got up and just hurled all over me. I was like, oh good.
God.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Did you fucking hit him? Like hard?
I couldn't because he spent so much money and
Yeah, it's hard
he ended
sometimes.
up spending more money later, so.
Oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
No.
I'd say the worst is like, either burning yourself from fire shows or getting puked on.
Yeah, we've
Nothing
both-
You've been
really
puked
tops
on
it.
too?
Yeah.
We
Oh.
both lit
Format.
ourselves on fire, so that's.
Yeah, I lit my face on fire twice pretty bad. That was awful.
I lit myself.
You
on
lit your
fire.
face on fire.
Yeah.
You get a scar out of it?
A little bit, like here, if I rub my face, it gets red all the way up here.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that was fun.
Is that when you were blowing blowing
I was just blowing so many things. Oh no, yeah, blowing fire. Yeah, apparently
And
didn't blow hard enough. Actually, in the footage, the flame blew back at me, so like it must have been the door opening or something like that of the club.
Oh.
So yeah, shit's dangerous.
No shit.
Yeah.
Did it fuck your weave up?
Well, I was bald at the time, so
Oh, really?
no, it actually but the fire did go up behind my ear and like melted my plug into my ear, and like I had no eyebrows, no eyelashes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Do you got eyebrows now? Like, are
Oh
those
hell yeah, I have eyebrows now. They grew back.
They're real.
Shit, bitch.
Yeah.
Fuck, I couldn't imagine that. Like, fire coming back and just melting everything.
Yeah.
Has that happened to you before too, Kennedy?
I didn't burn my skin. I just singed off my eyelashes and my the front part of my hair. Whoops.
Oh. You don't matter. You can honestly throw that. You can move it around too, honestly. If it's it's weird. It's crazy. Welcome to 2019.
Thank you.
Wow.
You're
Thank you
welcome.
for having me.
You're welcome. It's so nice to have you.
Wow.
It's great that you can make it this far in your life.
Yeah, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
And then you always get like the douche canoes that are really grabby and like try to, touch things that they shouldn't touch. It's
Yeah.
always a thing.
It's even funner when you work when you work at a club that will allow you to actually, I'm not going to say what clubs because I don't need the ALGC going there, but some clubs will allow you to handle the situation yourself.
Yeah.
So if a guy touches you and you feel like slapping them across the face, go ahead.
I feel like that should be just mandatory.
Yeah, if they
It should
assault
be
you,
a
you
rule.
should assault them back.
You
Yeah.
think.
AGLC can lick where I shit anyways, because they don't do anything fun. They fucked everything up. Remember back in the day, you could have like 25-cent draft beer.
And you could have two girls on stage at once.
Really?
Yeah. Me and Wednesday Addams got in trouble for that. And we had this whole routine together. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah?
Yeah, we had all these pole tricks and our fucking hands touched. And ALGC tried to fine us. And now there's no two girls allowed on stage at once.
It's a bunch of fucking fun suckers
Yeah,
is all they are.
exactly.
Yeah, God forbid you eat something on stage. That's insertion. Here comes
Really?
the fun police.
Like, let us eat some donuts and pizza on stage. It's fucking sexy.
Yeah.
Agreed. That should be, because there's that one chick too. What's her name?
Maverick?
Is she the one that does all the funny food posts on Instagram all the time?
Yeah.
The Dirty Forker. That's what I
Yeah.
know her as.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maverick.
She does all that cool shit all the time, and that's hilarious. Could you imagine if you just got paid to eat a pizza on stage?
That'd be dope.
Dream. The dream. Live
Yeah.
the dream.
They'll let you do it on your birthday.
Really?
You're allowed to eat something on stage and just kind of be a total fuck show.
Really?
Yeah.
On your birthday?
It's awesome.
You
We
should-
won't mention where, by the way.
We won't mention where,
Yeah.
but then you also have to work on your birthday for that to happen. So
Yeah. So that's like a double-edged sword. then.
yeah, I'd rather eat at home naked and just not be working.
Than be on a stage naked at some,
Yeah, daintily eating donuts when I could just be deep throating them. Oh fuck, choking.
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's the sexy part of eating donuts is choking on them.
Yeah,
Right?
gagging, right?
Nothing I love more than wrapping a belt around my neck while chomping down on a nice icing, and you get the sprinkles. And if I'm lucky, I'll cough and one will come out of my nose and I'll start bleeding.
Oh damn, you
The
can sell that
Boston
shit on
cream for the
Pornhub.
added effect. Yeah.
Yeah, well, if you're gonna do something, I feel like you got to do it to the fullest of your ability. No.
Yeah. Cream pie yourself
Didn't
with a cream
Gandhi say
pie.
something like that?
Gandhi.
I'm pretty sure he did. That or Bruce Lee. Didn't Bruce Lee say it? It's more of a Hitler saying. He seems like the kind of guy that if you're gonna do something, you gotta really go for it, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty twisted.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Now, is there performances from other girls that you like like, is there some that just like stand out when you're watching someone dance? Is there like, do you nitpick them?
No. I love watching everybody dance. Everybody is so different. They all have different talents. They're all good at different things. And like, everybody's so unique that it's like, when you're watching a girl, you're not staring at her being like, oh my God, like, look at how she does this. You're like, oh my God, that's like really cool.
Unless she doesn't point her toes, then we kind of
Point your toes.
We'll all rip you in an asshole on that. I mean, come on, point your dog. Point your goddamn toes. Like, goddamn it, point your toes.
What's the pointing the toes about?
There's like pretty, and then there's doing your tricks like that. You look like a fucking
It elongates
frog.
it makes everything look more graceful.
I get it. It's kind of like ballet. If you gotta, like, my sister did all that shit back in the day. I can dance a little bit. I got some of them tap dance moves.
I seen you on stage at Miss Nude Canada. You can shred.
Yeah. That's he only gave me like 10 seconds. I was just warming up.
Yeah.
Sad I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good time.
So I don't mind dropping this thing every now and then.
Yeah. I agree with Kennedy though. Like, even watching Miss Nude Canada, it was so hard to tell who was going to get first, second, and third because everyone was so incredibly different. You couldn't compare anyone to anyone else.
Like that's like when I was kind of talking to Tammy. Is that her name?
Yeah.
And like I was like, I feel like some of these people that are judging, like even like, included myself, like I don't know anything about like all the preparation and stuff. And there was like one that really bugged me on that piece of paper, and it was like body.
Yeah.
That one kind of irritated me. Like I read that and I'm like, well, this is kind of stupid. So I just like, you know what? I wrote 10s, I think, on all of them.
It's so subjective. 'Cause
It is.
If someone doesn't like tattoos, I could have a low mark on that. Or someone doesn't like big butts, then Cassius's mark could go down. Or like small boobs are a big thing in this industry, and lots of girls will have low marks if they don't have fake boobs.
Yeah.
And that's garbage.
That's such a stupid thing to base it on, if you ask me.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's why contests are so like you never know what the outcome's gonna be, because one of our like really good friends, Rowan, she's like a pole instructor. She's like one of the most phenomenal pole dancers I've ever seen. And when she did Miss Nude Northern, her lowest score on the sheet was her pole. And I'm like, you can't put like a score sheet in a bunch of drunk dudes' hands and make them judge if you're gonna win like a bunch of money or not, because they don't even know what they're looking for.
Exactly.
I agree wholeheartedly
Yeah.
with you. It's so stupid because it was like, it was myself, and like I looked down the table. There it looked like there might have been one chick where she looked like she could have been a dancer, an ex-dancer or something like that, but then again, I don't know. I didn't really talk to anybody.
That's why
The
it's
social
like
butterfly I am.
you know, if you don't make it past the first round in a competition, you can't beat yourself up over it, because at the end of the day, it is so subjective.
It is.
And if you don't place, you can't beat yourself up.
Exactly.
I knew it was going to happen one day.
I thought yours and Onyx show was probably the best out of all. Personally, that's just my personal opinion, because it was like, I thought it's I think like when you get into like that gnarly pole dancing and shit, that's fucking cool. But there's also like unique stuff that everybody was doing too, like that first girl, what was her name?
Calista, she does contortion, and like Emily Evans was after. She also does contortion and sword swallowing. Usually that sword's on fire.
Really?
Yeah. So like our shows definitely got dumbed down, especially when we cut into our fire.
Oh, right. They didn't have a fire permit or a fire license in there,
So that
hey?
sucked. Like Onyx is crazy good at her fire, and Emily Evans' whole show, she can swallow up 20 minutes. Swallow up 20 minutes doing fire, and all of it's like new, entertaining stuff. She's not repeating herself. She's so skilled. Yeah. But sadly, we didn't get to see that because fire permit problems. Fuck that.
Fuck that.
Fuck that.
And then the fucking pole broke too while it was down there too, did it not? It like cut Onyx right in the hip, and like, you see the picture? You obviously
The
probably
videos
see it.
and everything, yeah.
Yeah.
So deep you could see like her fatty tissue and everything. It was like wide like that.
Oh my God,
it was
I missed this.
It was so fucked up.
Yeah.
It was awesome but fucked up. I just got shorter.
But yeah, those competitions do seem like it's
kind
almost
of
like,
bogus.
yeah, you almost got to bring in like somebody that actually knows what the fuck, like maybe an ex-dancer or an actual pole instructor or something.
Usually for the finals, I don't know anything about Miss
In
Canada
Edmonton,
really,
they-
but
they do.
in Edmonton for the finals and stuff, they'll bring in like liquor reps, pole instructors, like different people from different fields kind of thing.
Burlesque dancers,
Burlesque dancers,
circus entertainers, girls who know what it's like to be on those apparatuses and to pole dance. And
Who
be on
know what
stage.
they're looking for.
Yeah.
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 Well, I'm just strictly a connoisseur, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm just a connoisseur. I'm just here for the free drinks, my bitches.
Fuck. Yeah, that's the nice thing about Blondie's was the fucking drinks were cheap. It was amazing. From 7 till 8, tequila's $3, dude.
What?
I know, so you have to come with me.
Oh, great. The tequila sisters are going to be shit-faced,
And then, like, every
hey?
second shot they'd give me was free. Because they're like, oh, you're tipping us so nicely. I was like, I gave you $3. What the fuck?
Oh. Looks like them city folks are stupid.
They're all very nice and very good looking, and they all have mustaches, so the mustache rides are aplenty.
Ooh.
Go Blondies.
Go Blondies.
Yeah.
That's a brand new place, too. Did you like how the setup and everything as you as a performer?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like that we didn't know if the pole was going to fly off or not. That was kind of scary, but...
That's terrible.
I noticed like a couple of the girls were like giving that thing a good shake and just making sure, is this bitch gonna fuck me up again?
Exactly. Yeah, we're all terrified of that. Plus, if you tear it down, then you're known as the girl who teared it down and like ruined everyone else's competition show after. Like,
No way, I'd wear that belt with pride.
swinging the pole around.
There was Cold Lake, when Cold Lake used to have a club, the pole was in the ground like, I don't know, maybe 4 inches. And there was one girl that used to go all the time, Metal Militia, and she was a crazy pole dancer, but you could not do anything on that pole. And every time she would go on stage, her show, she would rip the pole out of the ground and run around the stage with it in her.
I can see her doing that too. That makes
Yeah.
it crazy. I once seen Metal Militia. She was doing the splits over the lap dance booth. And this guy went up to try and lick her pussy, and she like literally looked at me. She's like, "Watch this." And she grabbed his head and just started punching him, and he's like bleeding everywhere. It was just like from a movie, and she just stayed in the splits perfectly, like eye contact with me, and just got up and walked away. And left this guy like a bloody pulp, just laying there. I was like, cool.
Amazing.
It was like my 3rd week working. I was like, this is interesting.
This is exactly what I signed up for.
Yeah, it was, that was a good week.
Holy fuck, that's amazing. Now let's get into the next fucking thing. You both are pretty tattied up. What's your favorite tatty that you have? I mean,
Tatty.
tatty.
Tatty's.
Sick tatties. Did it hurt to get your head tattooed?
Oh, like your tattoos, did they hurt? Or no, Becky, I like your tattoos. Did they hurt? I have an anchor on my wrist. This one hurt.
I'm a white girl. What do you expect? No one's perfect.
Got a fucking, as if you pull an anchor out of, please tell me that.
I have angel wings too, and I had a tribal lizard at one point. Fight me.
Fight me.
Fight me. I have a quote on my ribs, and it says, "I don't care much for money because money can't buy me love." And then 2 years later, I became a stripper. But what's your favorite one, Kennedy? You have to think for a sec.
Honestly, yeah, that's hard too.
The pentagram.
I do. I love the pentagram, and I really like the one that Ammo did on the back of my leg, the wet pussy.
Yeah.
Somebody posted a picture of my ass on the Showgirls website, and this guy commented, and he's like, "That's the worst tattoo I've ever seen."
Oopsie poopsie.
I love it.
For those that don't recognize, Kennedy was in her music video, Horny. And the funny part about that day is kind of behind the scenes is we're in a church and we're filming. Not only did you show up in that, it was like...
Oh, yeah, it was my Black Craft shirt.
Yes, yes. And so the pastor was just kind enough to leave us alone while we're filming in there. And here you have like the pentagram tattoo, there's like everybody's just like fucking, well... I dumbed my outfit down because okay, we're going to church. I shouldn't wear like no death metal shirts, no nothing.
I didn't even think about that until I got into your truck. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to a church.
Yeah, as soon as I seen that, I'm like, this should go interesting. And then and he didn't even notice. I don't even think that church,
I
to be honest.
kept that nun costume on the whole time. I was like, I can't take this off right now.
Oh yeah, that's right, because then we went to Diamonds and you still kept it on, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
Seeing you dressed up as a nun is just fucking funny to begin with. But yes, that was an interesting day to say the least. I still can't believe that we haven't heard nothing. They haven't, that church, obviously they probably do not follow us at all.
Exactly.
Where now they're probably like, those little motherfuckers. I should have seen
Those
that
darn
coming.
tootin'.
Gosh
Hooligans.
darn, oh boy, the good Lord himself is going to come down and smite these little heathens. But yes, that was, I don't know, just a dumb fucking story. I don't know why I told it, to be honest.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah.
All stories with strippers in churches are usually pretty funny.
Yeah,
so.
I'm surprised you didn't go up in flames, or maybe like the good Lord or God himself, maybe he would have came to try and reform you.
He spared me that day.
Didn't you take holy water shots after my show?
Oh, I've done shots of holy water.
With when I did my Miss Nude Alberta show, the one where I had won, I was a nun, and I wanted to be very authentic. So all of my props were actually from churches. And then the holy water that I bathed in was real holy water.
Really?
Yeah, and everyone after the show was like, "Oh, let's do shots. Oh my God, is it gonna burn?" I was like, "Guys, like I bathed in it. I'm pretty sure if anyone was gonna burn, it was gonna be me." And everyone did holy water shots after. It was super innocent, but it was fun.
Yeah.
How did it, you just walked into the church and they gave it to you?
No, you go to a church supply store.
Ah.
Yeah. And
I did not know these exist. Do they sell like little boys there and everything too?
I imagine in the back, like a special code word, and
Yeah,
I'm sure they
you
wouldn't
have
sell
to
to a
ask.
female.
Excuse me, I'm here for the red hat.
Yeah.
Come with me, sir. What church are you out of?
Yeah.
St. Lutherans on 97th Street. Oh, okay. Well, do we have the perfect little boy for you? Just got in today.
This is Arthur, barely used.
Yeah.
Barely used. Oh,
He's from Salt Lake. A newly reformed Christian boy from Mormon.
Welcome.
Well.
Well then.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do you have in your head now your worst painful or most painful tattoo that you had?
Oh, most painful.
Yeah.
Not favorite. Okay.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Most painful, top 3 would be the very top of the head. Sides was no problem.
Really?
The palms of my hands and my nipples.
The nipples hurt. Yeah, I guess like so many nerve endings, especially for a female right there.
Yeah. Like
The
my
top of
boobs.
the head?
The boobs
Really?
didn't hurt, but the nipples were just fucking ugh.
Oh,
Yeah.
you like tattooed over the nipple?
Over the nipple.
Oh. Because you see, like, you know how like Bonnie Rotten has like the spider webs?
Yeah.
It's like, you'd think like that, it would hurt. Even like I've like some of my homeboys have like around their titty fucking.
It's not as bad.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, fucking hurts. Oh, sucks.
It does.
Yeah.
Top of the head, really. I would have expected that to have been like more like bone. Is it like? But I guess like once
Awful.
you get more to the crown, you have nerve endings there, so then it's gonna fuck you up a little bit, eh?
You constantly feel like you have to sneeze.
Really?
Yeah, it's the worst. You have like shocks going up and down your eyebrows. It's the fucking
I went
worst.
with her. It was so sad to watch. I was like, my baby.
Yeah.
I need something, a snack,
Yeah.
a hug.
A Jolly Rancher?
I was like the first tattoo I ever just like sat up and I was like, I'm gonna come back tomorrow. We're done. I can't do anymore. Like we're done.
How many hours did you log in onto the dome?
I think I was 4 hours in when I bailed, and that was just through the center. So altogether, I think my head was 14 hours.
Is it fully tattooed all around?
Yeah, the whole head.
Really?
Yeah, hold on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick. Are you doing yours next?
No.
I actually have a tattoo gun here if you wouldn't mind me practicing.
Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
We'll put dicks on the sides of our head.
Oh, can you put it like down my face, like going into my mouth?
We could. It depends how artistic you want to get. I only have one color, so
Oh, okay.
and it's yellow.
Oh, God. Oh, okay.
So I don't know how well it is. If you ever start bowling or anything, I can like get that.
Well, maybe we'll just do like a dick at the top, and then you can use the yellow, so it's like they're peeing.
Hey,
Yeah.
now we're talking.
Yeah.
They're like wondering why you just got these like weird looking drips to your mouth. Oh,
Yeah, there we go.
I'm just always I like piss in my mouth.
Yeah.
Squirting.
Yeah, it's squirting.
Squirting.
Could you imagine if that like starts circulating around, and then when you go back to Fort Mac, like, oh hey, you know that special dance that you gave that one guy one time?
Oh, hell yeah.
Dude's lining up for a Kennedy squirt dance.
Then you could just spit water on them.
Exactly.
That's A-okay in your... No?
Yeah, I'm into it.
Fuck. It's better...
Straw fart, spit some water on them. Glitter
On my
on it.
asshole, you know.
Glitter on the asshole.
Cruella will glitter my asshole for me on request.
Really?
That's her job. We have a special brush for it and everything.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
She had like one highlighter palette and like one special brush, and like all week when we were in Vernon, we glittered our assholes. People loved it.
Disco butts.
Yeah.
Did it like really pop? Like
Yeah.
you could definitely tell that you had a glitter bunghole going on?
Yeah, disco butt, you know.
Oh, disco ass.
Yeah.
This is the shit that the people have been dying to hear. They've been dying for this. They've been wanting the stripper chronicles forever. And
No, most strippers won't do this. Only the fun ones. Keep that in mind. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, if she doesn't glitter her butthole, just don't even. Don't
not
bother.
even worth it. It's not worth the lap dance.
No, not. You gotta have the glitter.
You gotta have the glitter.
In that one specific area. Yeah.
On the beehole.
Yeah.
So there you have it. That's an insider tip from the professionals themselves, that if you are looking for a lap dance and you don't see glitter on the butthole, pass. Pass. It's not worth it, is it?
Yeah. No. No.
It'd be cool if you did like a candlestick and like spread your legs and just like the light from like the stage, or like if there's like a disco on the stage, just hits the glitter and it just goes even more.
Oh,
It'd be even better if there was like a confetti cannon in there.
Ooh.
Spread your legs and poof.
I got the nickname Dusty Butthole like a few years ago. It was also in Fort Mac because I still do. I used to use rock climbing chalk for like pole. And I was one maybe too many tequila shots in, and my friends were on front row with a dude, and I put a whole bunch of chalk on my hands, and they're like, show me your butthole. So I moved my thong to the side and like got a bunch of chalk on my asshole by accident. When I snapped my thong, the powder went poof. The guy's face, he's like, what just happened?
Do I have my cocaine? Slink away.
I scooped a little too much. Sorry, guys.
that did it go poof?
It went poof. It went poof.
Oh god.
Then you should make this part of your show. You should
should.
Yeah, like that's.
Here's Kennedy's really impressive trick.
What do you think if with your special little straw trick you could make it go poof in the back?
We could blow fireballs with your ass.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Hell
That
yeah.
would be amazing.
Big things are coming, boys.
I'm mastering the fire burp. I can't wait until I have that.
Yeah.
The fire burp?
Yeah.
How would that, like, what, is that just the vapors and like?
Yeah, you have to hold the vapor in your mouth, so it'd have to like, you'd have to like drink your pop before and then have it ready and then suck the vapor in and then like, yeah, and then it'd be fired, you know?
I enjoy
No,
that.
did you feel me? You feel me, Holmes?
Do you get what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I enjoy that the both of you enjoy farts and burps as much as the normal.
Gotta keep it young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're the classiest broads in the industry, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I can see it. I mean, hell. You got poofs going off buttholes. You got,
Beauty, grace, and elegance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put that on our tombstone.
Hey, when I see a glittery asshole, I instantly think, that's fucking elegant.
Yeah.
That is fucking, look at that. That's classy.
That is, yeah. That's a girl I can be friends with.
Yeah, I can take her home to mom.
Yeah, you know.
She can have my mom's butthole glitter. It's like passing down a wedding ring.
Well, I mean, it's how we met, doing Ouija boards naked in the DJ booth. So.
yeah, this is how
Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you get to talk to
How we
anybody
became
through?
friends.
That's how you became friends?
Kind of. First Kennedy yelled at us, and then we were scared of her for a few months.
I was not nice to her.
Yeah.
You weren't.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was just friendships because, like, now you two are pretty tight, aren't you?
Yeah, she was dancing to Protest the Hero, and I had looked at my friend, my very close friend, who Kennedy had yelled at also.
Yeah.
And I
Not
said,
that mean, I swear.
I think
Wait a minute.
I think we have to be her friend because she's dancing to Protest the Hero. And she's like, yeah, I think we kind of do because only cool girls would do that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think half hour later, we were in the basement of Eden. Apparently, it's very haunted, and we had a Ouija board, and we were also in the DJ booth trying to summon demons, and I don't know, it was a weird shift. Yeah, we were naked in the DJ booth trying to summon demons with a Ouija board. Yeah.
Did you get one?
I don't know.
And then it all just went downhill from there.
Ever since.
And look at us now.
Yeah.
Summoning demons and glittery buttholes.
I think the demons just like possessed us and they never left.
I
Now
think
we're here.
so.
Yeah, now you're just out doing sweet shit in stripper bodies.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.
And like, tell her, I'm very interested in the graveyard picnics. These seem like, was it you telling me about them? Don't you guys, is it you guys that do that?
We've had graveyard picnics.
You do graveyard picnics?
Yeah.
Do you take the Ouija board and shit out there too?
Yeah, and the hearse and the dogs and the, you know.
You have a hearse?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Like an old Cadillac one?
Yeah.
Are you for real?
Yeah, I've had 5.
Really?
Well, I mean, one was a Buick, so it doesn't really count, but yeah.
What year is it?
The one I have now is 91.
Sick.
Yeah.
I was trying to buy I think it was a 76 hearse that was across from my dad's house, and I have always wanted to do is put a coffin in the back full of speakers and subs and shit like that, and then that'd be my mobile for a while.
There's a 1975 Oldsmobile one in Glendon, wherever that is. It's like an hour and a half away.
Really?
I'm gonna go look at that one, so that'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
I want to get one this summer too.
Summertime, you find the normies bring out their bikes. We bring out the hearse.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
You can fit way more things in there, like a bed.
Yeah.
Like, can you fuck on a motorcycle? No, well, probably. But no, not as easy as you can fuck in the back of a hearse.
There's almost as much room in there as there is in my asshole.
Not quite, but almost. Not quite. And there's far less glitter.
That's an easy fix, though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can spice up the inside a little bit. It's like,
I still have so much glitter in my fucking hair. From the contest.
From the weekend?
Yeah.
Is that shit just like...
It's herpes. He'll never get rid of it.
Exactly. I was just going to say
It's
that.
in all the taxidermy and stuff that I used on my show.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I had to move, like, there was some stupid fucking Christmas decoration that these guys left here, and I had to move it, and it was covered in glitter, and I fucking was carrying it out, threw it in the back of my truck, and then threw something in the back. There is still fucking glitter all over my back seat from this shit.
You should see my trunk. It's just ridiculous.
Oh, I can just imagine.
Yeah, I gotta get that shit detailed. Oh.
So tell me more about these hearses. Where do you, like, how many you've had? You had 6?
I've had 5.
5 of them?
Yeah. I've gotten 4 of them from funeral homes and 1 from some guy's farmyard.
Really?
Yeah.
And what, do you still have all 5 of them?
No, I had to sell. At the time I had 3. I had to sell 2 of them to move to Edmonton really quickly.
Yeah.
So yeah, I actually let my last one go for $500. Yeah, but it was the Buick, so and it was champagne colored. It wasn't even black.
The ones that you have now are black?
It's black with a purple roof.
Woo,
Yeah.
child.
Yeah, its name's Victoria. She's a bitch. She's awesome. Yeah. One time for actually Wednesday Adams' birthday party, we had a death to her dignity birthday party. So we all wore black and we all drove around in the hearse and got so drunk and allowed ourselves to cry for whatever reason we wanted to. No one ended up crying though, but we did end up being very degenerate in the back of a hearse.
You're allowed tears if you want them.
Yeah.
They're there if you need them.
Yeah.
If not, it's cool.
Yeah.
We're not going to judge you based on not crying.
It was a good time, yeah.
Oh my
There was
God.
like, I think 9 of us in the back and yeah.
That's
Get pulled over
hilarious.
once.
It's a funeral procession. Move over.
Yeah, exactly. These bitches are dead sexy.
We're all grieving.
Oh my God. Were you like rolling up to clubs and bars in this fucking thing too?
Mm-hmm.
Sick. Were you there for this one?
No.
No.
She's there every other time though. Like,
Every other time?
Going to the gym in the hearse and stuff like that.
What are kind of the looks you get on this? The people, they're like, this is different.
Yeah, usually like a lot of just open mouth, like, that's just a normal girl. Not normal girl. That's just a normal girl driving a hearse. No, when they realize it's not a funeral procession, they're kind of like, it's one of those fucking goth girls.
It's one of those.
Fucking goth
Goddamn
girls.
big titty goth girl.
God damn it, taking over the city. Yeah.
That's fucking rank though, because I've wanted one of those forever. I remember being like 13 years old and looking at the one across from my dad's house when I was like 12 or whatever the fuck, and being like, dude, that would be so sick to have. It was like when I turned 16, could you imagine like all them other douchebags have Sunfires and I have a hearse?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
But they're cheap. And their mileage is usually always low, and they're usually always taken care of. So you should buy one.
Yeah. Is yours like just a front seat and a back seat? Like, is it an extended one?
There's no backseat.
No backseat in
No,
there?
just room for coffee.
A Danger Cat's hers.
Yes.
Hell
I'd
yeah.
cheetah print the roof.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'd play nothing but Def Leppard.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing but Def Leppard all day long in that.
Have like a slide out pole.
Yeah.
So sick.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah.
We might be onto something here. So
Yeah.
maybe lend me one of yours for a day or two, and then we'll just like remodel it. It'll be like Exhibit. Remember like Pimp My Ride?
I can show you where some other ones are as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know some people who are selling some. So.
Maybe they'll trade me for my Riviera.
Maybe. Probably.
Hey,
Yeah, maybe.
that's a good trade.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying, boo boo.
Boo-boo.
You got me. You got me here. Oh, fucking. And I'm forgetting all the questions I was gonna ask you because we got also off topic on glittery buttholes and like. Oh yeah, the fucking the graveyard picnics. Do you take the Ouija board out there too, and we'll fuck with that out there?
No.
I mean,
We just take like nudes and stuff in cemeteries now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know, keep it lively. Ouija boards are fun and all. Tarot cards are something we're into now.
Yeah.
We might bring those bad boys out at the cemetery, but it's usually just nudes and wine.
yeah.
Fucking
I
Ouija
mean,
board's
it's
weird.
not like off the table
Yeah.
completely.
Oh man, I don't ever fuck
Nice
with those things.
When you bring a nice meat and cheese plate out.
Meat and cheese play with Ouija
Some
board.
dogs and
Yeah.
just a beautiful cemetery.
Yeah, you know,
yeah.
get to know the people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See who's all floating around in there.
Yeah.
You ever like have you had a bad experience with those fucking things?
No, because they're not real. I believe that if you sell something at Toys R Us, it's not real, and you can get a Ouija board at Toys R Us. They are bogus.
I've never pissed with one.
I mean, it's a little piece of board with a piece of
What did we
plastic.
get from the antique store? The Ouija board?
Yeah, I got a weed G board. It's like weed themed, so it's
No
weed
way.
G board, and yeah, we tried to play with that for a second too. We're like, this is bogus. This is
This
stupid.
is lame.
Yeah.
I want a new toy.
Yeah, I'm not much of a ghost believer, I guess. Like, I do collect a lot of dead stuff. I've never had a ghost bug me, really.
Yeah.
I don't really believe in them, and if they were real, I don't think a magical piece of board you can buy at Toys R Us would be able to talk to them.
I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah.
I've always had this stigma since I was younger. Like you watch the movies and the ghosts and like spirits and stuff like that. It's like I don't want to believe in it. I don't want to fuck with anything that's even like around it. So I'm just gonna like, you know, y'all stay over there. I'm gonna stay over here.
Well, I can say firsthand I've fucked with all of it, and nothing's happened to me
Really?
yet.
There we go. Yeah, knock on wood.
Yeah.
That's strange, especially that you're actually putting yourself out there. It seems like I don't know.
Because it's just not real. Like, I don't know. It's just,
Come get me, Satan.
yeah.
We are demons. Demons don't fuck with demons.
Yeah.
I mean, clearly you're a religious person.
Yes, I'm a child of God.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeebus.
I figured so. Catholic or Christian?
Oh, Christian, of course.
Ah, yes.
Yeah,
I've
I've
never
always got my
got
ties.
A Christian. Were you actually?
No, I wasn't.
Oh.
But I'd go to a Catholic school to grade 7 and then my grade 9 year.
I went to Bible
So
camp for
I've
a
read
long
the
time.
Bible, you know.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Once or twice.
Hell yeah.
Was it SABC? Remember that one? Southern Alberta Bible Camp?
Oh, I went to Bible camp in Saskatchewan, so it's even worse.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, speaking of Jesus, I found, I was just antiquing the other day, and I found 8 crucifixes I'm pretty stoked on.
Nice.
that's all.
Are they all old school? Like,
Yeah.
where do you hit around the city for an antique store?
We went to the antique mall in Strathcona.
Oh,
and
that
then
one's pimp. I like that one.
one called like Blue Rocky Mountain something, and this other one on White Ave called Black Swan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it.
Nice.
Yeah. You know, typical stripper things.
Yeah, you know.
Antiquing.
Antiquing
Yeah.
and buying crosses.
Yeah. Pretty Jeebus. Always on my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That explains the cross on the side. That's a cross, not a sword, right?
It's a dagger.
Whatever, man.
It's a dagger.
Whatever. What's the difference? Tell me.
I don't know. It's not a fucking cross, that's for sure.
It looks like a cross, so I'm going to go with that. And
Praise Jesus.
just the daughter of the light. Oh, fuck.
I let Christ come inside.
Yeah, nasty.
Yeah.
I went to a Catholic school too, and I remember like our religion teacher was just the hottest girl ever, and she told me one day like it was temperature hot, so she's like, "Oh, you look really hot today," and I was like, "Oh, this is the wrong
Robinson.
Oh, child, this is the wrong thing to tell a 14-year-old boy going through puberty right now, girl. Let me tell you, son, you're gonna get this deal." I don't know how to use it, but you're gonna get it. Yeah, that was the highlight of my years in a Catholic high school.
That one sentence.
That one day, I was just like, oh God, go. Like you see all these sex scandals now with like the fucking, like some high school teacher fucked some 14-year-old boy. Where the fuck was that in 2004? Please tell me.
Right?
Come on.
I was thinking about like my Catholic school. Like, look at me now, Gerard Redmond. Look at me now.
Yeah. You told me I wasn't gonna be anything. Now I'm a fucking badass stripper. Punk bitches.
Glittery butthole.
Yeah. Your wife probably don't glitter her asshole because y'all squares.
Probably doesn't shave it.
Yeah. Ugh. Wouldn't that be great? Doesn't that just sound like
You're supposed to shave them?
Just kidding.
Is that why the glitter stays stuck there for a while?
Yeah.
Extra hairspray.
God.
Wouldn't that be just a lovely lifestyle where you come home to some like fat old dude and then you gotta like never shave and you go to church on Sundays, nice little small town,
Dream.
I think you guys are doing it wrong, personally.
That's my, every time a dude asks me out my end goal, that's what I have in mind,
Do you get a rise out of like the guys that think they can pick you up in the club?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
It's so cute.
Yeah?
Yeah, they'll spend like $800 and they're like, "Oh, you're spending time with me because you like me." It's like, do you not remember that 5 minutes ago you laid down $800 to get me to even sit here with you? And they're like, "Oh no, you like me. You like me."
Oh, yeah.
Everything you say is so funny.
Yes. And the jokes are so. I would get so sick of it. It'd be like you got to be like a therapist, a naked one on top of it, and act like you fucking care. It would just get old to me so fucking fast because you see some of these idiots.
But they all have different stories, which is
We know a lot of people's deep
guess,
dark
yeah.
secrets.
Oh,
We've heard a lot of shit.
Yeah, I could just imagine the things that a
I
drunk
think by
guy.
the time I'm done this, I'm gonna need therapy myself.
Oh hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, there's probably you've probably heard some weird shit.
Oh yeah, I've had a guy tell me, in quotation marks, where he would hide a body, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure he's hidden a body. I'm like,
Oh, yeah, it's like a confession time for him. Like,
Oh yeah. People will think that you're vulnerable, right? So they want to be vulnerable too.
Yeah.
And then they just go overboard because they're drunk, and they'll tell you some crazy fucking things.
yeah.
Oh, I
Yeah.
can just imagine.
Like, okay.
Have you ever been told that you're like someone's granddaughter or someone's daughter?
Yep.
Yeah, that's fucked up, hey?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you remind me of my daughter. Like, oh, oh,
You sick mom?
I am so dry. So dry.
That's the last thing. Like maybe hit me with like there was this one girl in high school that I really, really liked. You remind me of her your daughter?
Yeah.
Your daughter? Like,
Yeah.
You fucked up man. You sick individual. Maybe like stepdaughter. It's all over porn right now.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Oh my God. Yeah, like I could just imagine the dumb shit, and then I constantly having to entertain people and be like, okay, your 5 minutes is almost up. You want to rebalance yourself,
I'd
brother?
love to hear more about your cousin's wedding, but our time's almost up.
Yeah.
Please show me all the pictures of your ugly children. They're so cute.
Oh, gross.
Yeah.
Like,
Because that's what I would want to do while having a naked girl dance on top of me. Look at my baby.
yeah.
Why?
This has happened in the middle of a lap dance?
Oh yeah.
Really? Oh
Yeah.
my God. Some of this is so interesting to me. I can't believe people, like, the nerve of people.
Yeah.
I love going to the clubs, and like if I'm feeling down on myself, my favorite thing to do is I'll go and watch you guys hustle. It is my favorite fucking thing in the whole wide world. And I just sit in the back corner, and then I watch y'all just like suck money out of these people, and then I'm like, fuck yeah, I can do the same goddamn thing with the internet. I'm going home. All it takes is like 20 minutes of watching strippers hustle, and I'm like fucking a new person again.
Hell yeah.
I love
Be
it.
motivational as fuck.
Yes. That's why now we guess like we're almost at that point where we can tell y'all that Kennedy and Kruella are going to be doing a podcast with us.
It's so exciting.
Yes. So then we will get, other than me just sitting here trying to pry all these stories out of you that you can't remember right now, we have a whole series where we'll probably bring in, I would probably think we'll bring in some guests on the show for you guys.
Darla.
We've got some
Yeah?
ideas. Yeah.
Is she cool?
Oh, she's so funny.
Is she?
She's so hot.
We've definitely got some tricks up our butt.
We'll bring shorter straws next time.
Shorter straws, yes.
Yeah.
The straw trick, I like that, because now if I hear a stripper fart, I'm going to know what's going to happen, unless it's a real fart. I think it would,
You never know with her.
Yeah?
You never know.
She was just dancing at Shade, am I correct? I think I've met her, right? She's a Suicide Girl?
Dirty Darla?
Dirty Darla?
No, that's Dirty Dolly.
Dirty Dolly.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Dirty
Yeah,
Darla.
I booked her for that Snoop Dogg show as well. She's a
Okay.
total fucking sweetheart. I've never met her in person though.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. How was that? Was that pretty surreal to go dance with Snoop Dogg?
Oh god, that was so fun.
Was that cool
the
as fuck?
craziest thing I've ever done.
Yeah.
Really? Well, I seen all the pictures of like you posting on your story. You were with like Afro Man.
We got to smoke blunts and eat chicken wings with Afro Man and DJ Mix from 2 Live Crew. We
No
shared a
way.
dressing room with them.
No way.
Yeah.
Actually, I have a very sexual text message from Afro Man. I saved it.
Can you read it?
He asked me to. I'll quote it.
Yes.
Of course, you walk in, there's a bottle of Hennessy waiting.
Yes. Hennessy and chicken wings, just hood rat as fuck, hey?
It was crazy.
Can you come to my hotel and let me rub your ass until I fall asleep or anything else, my dear? And then I called him an old pervert, and then he said, maybe we can work together in the future, and sent me a bunch of flower emojis. So that was my run-in with Afro Man.
That's actually pretty sweet. It wasn't like, hey, come put this booty hole in this mouth or anything
Well, I
like
was
that.
just like, do you not remember that you were falling asleep while we were dancing around you, Afro Man? I'm like, I know you don't need my ass, you old pervert.
Yeah. You just want some fucking booty by you so that way you can reassure yourself you still got it.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck, exactly.
That looks so fucking rad, though. I got a lot of Snapchats from like people of you guys like dancing up there, because I know a lot of people like probably recognize the tattoo and everything from the music video. So I was getting a lot of Snapchats of when you guys were up there.
Yeah, we got a lot of snaps and messages too from people that we knew, and I keep hearing about it still. Like, oh, my friend saw you, and it was really, really fucking cool.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
That was the first concert I ever went to.
Really?
Yeah, I convinced my mom that Snoop Dogg and the Snoopadelics were a punk band from the 90s. And she's like, oh, okay, honey, we'll go and have a good time. She was a very, very single mother, naive, didn't pay attention to anything like that's happening in the world. And I was being into the gangster rap and heavy metal and like everything. I was like, oh, Mom, don't worry, it's just another one of those punk shows I'm going to go to. And she's like, oh, okay, have fun. And like, well, I think we all know what a Snoop Dogg concert's like. It's just fucking
more weed. Yeah.
So,
It sounded like I was complaining there for a second. I'm not complaining.
No.
Yeah.
We were very high.
were you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
I didn't take any fucking pictures because I was too busy with like fucking joints in my hands. Like,
Did he get them to throw joints on stage?
I don't know.
no, there was a bunch of like bongs and stuff behind the speakers and whatnot, but no. The only thing they were throwing was those like that fake money with Snoop Dogg on it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you get paid to do that?
Oh, hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. We're professionals.
Yeah.
Well, you never know.
Yeah.
Sometimes they like try and like utilize that and be like, hey, do you want to come dance for free for Snoop Dogg? And like, of course, people are gonna be like, yeah, I think I'll do that.
Yeah, no, they were actually very professional.
Yeah.
Super accommodating, awesome. They had fucking bottles of Henny for us. They had lots of joints for us. They kept
Really?
us fed. They kept
Yeah.
us eating chicken wings.
Man, that's
Yeah.
the fucking ticket.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
That's the ticket. And you didn't even have to get naked, did you?
No. I
No.
mean, like, we wanted to, but
They told you no dice?
yeah, we just
Really?
kept trying to take off our underwear, and they're like, hey, put that back on.
Hey, hit us with newspapers.
This is an all ages show.
Knock that off.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That's fucking great. Are you excited to start your own podcast? Is and another one I want to
Oh, hell
Very
yeah.
excited.
Yeah.
Oh, God, we're so funny. So, like, we are. They just fucking put a joint in us and, like, a bottle of wine and...
Yeah, lights
Yeah.
out. I think it's going to be... I feel like we're going to bring a whole new light to the stripping industry.
I think
Hell
so
yeah.
Too.
A very
Listen to two
confusing, like...
bitches half cut ramble on about.
Yeah.
Two of the weirdest in the industry, I think. Like, we're oddballs.
Really?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah, I think you guys are gonna get a pretty awesome insight.
Okay.
Variety.
Okay, good,
Confusion.
good.
Glitter.
Define different, though, because stripping itself is different as it is.
That's true. You do get so many different characters that it's
Yeah.
hard to say that you're weird. I mean, we are weird, but there are a lot of weirdos in the
There's
industry,
levels
but-
to
Yeah,
that shit.
I feel that we're not as, shy. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most
We're
girls
not
in this
as-
industry will try and be ladylike, and
yeah.
we don't give a fuck about being ladylike. And
And maybe we
Yeah.
are professionals, but we're not professional, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, we're gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna be.
You're
We're
gonna
not
have-
very mature yet.
I enjoy like when I'm in the club. I like the girls that are like more open and they want to joke around and dick around and like
Yeah.
it makes it more fun. It's almost it's a better experience in there that rather than being like, so you want to like come and have a dance with me? And like I'd rather hear a fart. Yeah, you like how's your night? You want to dance?
Come here, big boy. I'm gonna rock your world.
Yeah.
I love when it sounds like their jaws are really loose. Gross.
Well, guys, that is the hour. I thank you for coming in. I'm so excited to start producing a podcast with both y'all.
Awesome.
It's going to be
Thanks
so
for
much
having
fun.
us.
Yeah, you can. How about this? Tell them where they can follow you.
Oh, hell yeah. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Kruella Kraken, KruellaKraken. Yes, I can spell. I know. That's amazing. That's like it. And we're going to like be making a YouTube though. So we'll have the name for that soon. And
Nice.
Yeah, I'm just Kennedy_Rose1 because Kennedy Rose was taken. And,
Motherfuckers.
Oh, I know.
assholes. Yeah.
And you can follow me at UncleHack69. And keep in mind that if you want merch, hit up DangerCatShop.com. Use the code podcast69. Get 15% off your order. DangerCats TV, DangerCats.tv is where you'll be able to find their podcast. Also, it'll be on Apple, Spotify, all podcasting, fucking whatever streaming service is available. We don't have a name for it yet, so if you have a funky ass name, please do tweet it at us or drop it on some comment or whatever the fuck. And thanks for coming in. Thanks for being here. Thanks for burping on my mics and shit.
No problem.
And yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode of the Danger Cats podcast, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Cool. That was awesome.